It's the NFL on EA Sports. And this one features Hunter Henry. A nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Pats and the Ravens, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
The Patriots defense coming in at 0-2, trying to get things going after a sluggish start. And we'll be watching the play of this man at cornerback now in his 5th NFL campaign.
And what continues to jump his game up, his ability to have split vision, the ability to watch the receiver and also see the quarterback deliver the football. That allows him to make a lot more plays on balls in the air.
They'll start with the option. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that,
he's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Jackson running again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try to throw it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching them try to take away that area of the field.
The New England defense back on the field. They're down 3-0 here as this next drive starts. 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Yeah, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Jackson on the move to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are in for 6. The Pats defensive unit back out there. They just got the benefit of a beautiful punt a moment ago. So this offense backed up down by their own goal line to start this possession. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. The New England defense back on the field. They're already down here early as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. That's undeniable. But that time, the defense was onto it.
But partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Edwards now on 1st and 10, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Jackson now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down. That drive already, but couldn't make it on 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
The Pats defensive unit back out there. They trail here in the 2nd quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Room here to run. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, we've certainly seen the New England defense back on the field. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Duggar able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Pats defensive unit back out there. They'll try to get the football right back to their offense who just punted. So now they'll try to force a punt themselves. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson flush to his right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Jackson. being chased out left. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
The New England defense back on the field. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offense's 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are in for 6. The Pats defensive unit back out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Edwards. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The New England defense back on the field. Jackson on 1st down. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now in Foxborough. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. And that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw.
The
Pats defensive unit back out there. They're in desperate need of a stop here, or certainly a turnover would be nice. They trail fourth quarter as this drive begins 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Jackson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The New England defense back on the field. They're going to need to bear down a bit with this driving. After the interception, here's Jackson. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of this caliber miss. One might have very well. I mean, there it is, wide open. Got the shot.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down at the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won. And fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur in the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Patriots, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, all right. Flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20 years career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, but I swing the pendulum. If the bad, then I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times. I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up. Just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. but why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you a villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men need ministers, I'm inventing them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them just like the keys. Drop my confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not into you, my Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond B's, all BBs, I call them villains. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid. 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, but all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't